Good.
Not bad, man. Hey there, beer tubers. Welcome back to Don Riggs Beer Reviews. We got Maxwell Starr here. We're going to take a look at a beer that's actually fairly new. Now, apparently these guys have been doing beer, doing distilled liqueurs for quite some time. I don't know what kind of stuff they do. Liquors. Okay.
They make an amazing gin, amazing vodka. They make an also absinthe, which I haven't tried yet.
Wow.
Which is, and they make it.
Can you get it at the liquor stores here?
Yeah. And they make it the true way of the absinthe.
Well, we're going to take a look at Distillery the Fidois. They're looking at Stella Marie, beer de garde style from the Acadian North Shore, New Brunswick, up close to Bathurst, Tracadie-Shelia, Carrickay, and Shippagan, and up in that northern point of New Brunswick. If you look at the map, it's on like the northeastern point. So this is 7.5% ABV. It is a beer de garde style called Stella Marie.
7.5.
7.5.
Oh, bonjour.
Et bonjour. Stella Marie, it is named after the star on the Acadian flag, the star of the sea. Yeah, and it's great for Don because he's a part Acadian, right? Okay, so pop the top off of here. They just recently put I think this is the first time that they've actually had their beers available, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or did they have their beer at the beer fest this year?
No, they did not. I was really surprised actually to see that on growler fills.
Yeah.
Very, very surprised.
Well, considering they're not only brand new, but they're like who was it? Was it Dane we were talking about? Like distribution with the growler fills is really a big problem.
Yeah, and I mean
smaller breweries.
But this one really, really surprised me that it showed up.
It especially showed up here.
And growler fills. So
especially you'd think they'd show up close to show up in Fredericton first or Moncton or something, where it's not too hard to get their beers. But in St. John, down the southern tip part of New Brunswick, wow, that's dark. Huh. That is really nice looking. That's got this nice almondy head, finger and a half. You didn't get as much, but of course yours probably died off. But I love the appearance of that. It's kind of like a very hazy, almost ruby red with orange hints.
Oh, looks really nice. Oh,
that is nice.
Something floating in there. We got those flotationers.
Got some floaties. Nice. All right, looks pretty. Give it a sniff. Fruity, like apples and caramel.
Ooh. Yeah, definitely. There's some. That is a weird, good smell.
Really reminds me of Anchor Steam's smell, without the the Northern Brewer hops, the big hops on top of it. It's more like this nice caramel kind of, yeah, fruity caramel kind of smell.
That smells really nice, actually.
Yeah, it does smell good.
Let's jump in.
Down the hatch. Cheers. Ooh. It's very sweet. Like richly sweet in the back.
Oh,
it's almost like drinking Kool-Aid.
Fuck, I like that. It is really sweet.
Despite the sweetness in the center, it's very drying on the edges of the tongue. There's not a lot of hops to it. It's almost like hops in a Belgian beer where they're kind of stale, but not. I don't mean stale in a bad way, but they're there, but they're not. They're not not standout. And it's very rich caramel sugar, but also quite it's quite refreshing too. Even though it's still got quite a bit of sweetness in it, but it's kind of also not so much watery, but very quenching.
There's a big apple kind of a thing I'm getting.
Yeah, the sweetness disappears. It fades away with the fade.
Right away, and it's and like I said, very refreshing. Wow.
Now I wonder about that sweetness being cloying if you drank a lot of this really fast, but if you sat there and enjoyed this, you wouldn't have a problem. This is really easy going down.
At 7.5. 7.5?
You would think that drinks like a lighter beer at 7.5. You can't tell it's 7.5. That's not bad.
That's pretty damn tasty, actually.
Yeah, I think I like that better than Pump House's Bearded Guard. It'd be nice to see them actually bottle something like this and then be something in a cork bottle that you could age.
Yeah, to see what happens.
Because, I mean, Bearded Guard is a beer that you guard, right? It's something you brew and then you age. So it'd be nice to see how this thing ages. But, I mean...
But, yeah,
you can't exactly age a growler.
Yeah. You could, but you shouldn't.
Yeah, unless you're average Joe, you know?
Oh, well. America, fuck yeah.
America, fuck yeah. I'm gonna save the motherfucking day, yeah. Well, I give that a 3.75. What do you think?
Yeah. Give me a second. Yeah, I think 3.7's up. 3.75.
Okay, cool.
3.77.
3.77. You just want to be different.
No, I'm just kidding. 3.75.
Oh, for God.
This is good.
You can do 3.75. I think somebody did like a 5.93 or something in Ontario. So
No, as soon as the 3.75.
or be like mad at massive beer reviews and do everything out of 100.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Oh man, it was
Same as ghee.
like I was the only one using the out of 5 system up in Ontario, man. It's just I couldn't stand it. Lee had to cop out, not go. I won't point fingers at the other person who copped out and didn't go. Right. Anyway. All right, done.
I was occasionally
done,
sick.
man. All right, what? So yeah, that's actually a really nice effort. I'm looking forward to hoping that I can get a hold of a bottle of the Caracay Flyer from these guys, which is like a Doppelbock, an ice block actually.
That is sounding fantastic.
Yeah,
and the weird thing is, weird does it sound? It's weird we got this first before that. You know what I mean?
Because I remember seeing in the beer news saying that the Caracay Flyer is coming. Like it's in bottles, they're distributing it. I think it's made it as far as the Moncton stores, so it's in DF right now.
Yeah.
And I think they're aiming for New Brunswick wide distribution, which is crazy to think. Like this is an actual New Brunswick brewed ice block of all things. But to see this kind of beer to guard, and not only that, if this brewery only has 2 beers right now, one's an ice block and one's a beer to guard, they're really kind of going for the interesting stuff rather than the pale lager to get people drinking it at the bars. And they really probably don't have to go for that if they've got this established distillery business. They can brew whatever the hell they want. As long as they got the income, right?
Yeah.
I think it's good. I think they were off to a good start, and I'm looking forward to getting a hold of a Caracay Flyer.
This is definitely a fantastic start.
Yes. Cheers, Don.
I mean, fuck yeah.
Exactly. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you folks later. Cheers.